Robert!
Yeah.
It's Robert Romanus. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Very good. I've been very excited that you're going to be on our program. I wish you were coming in instead of just a phone call.
Well, where are you anyway?
We're in New York.
Oh.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Los Angeles, so...
Just waking up.
Yes, you bet.
Oh man, it is early, huh?
Yeah, go slow, man.
Yeah, we'll keep it light.
Could you give us one line so everyone knows who you are?
One line?
Yeah.
Well,
just to get it going.
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
Of course. That's who he is.
To be.
Isn't this great?
Isn't this great?
That's who he is. Of course, Damone from Fast Times. You must, dude, every day? Is it every day of your life?
Every day. Amazing, yeah.
Are you pissed about it or
Not at all.
No?
No, it's actually, it's great, you know.
Isn't this great? Of course it is. Now, yeah, I got to get through some of the basic questions you probably asked all the time and everything. Did you expect it to be that big a movie that just has gone on for this many years?
No, never did. Never in my wildest dreams imagined that, 20-something years later, I'd still be doing interviews about it.
Yeah.
It was like a summer movie.
Well, we still watch it on a regular basis.
That's quite amazing.
Did you ever think Penn, back then, would win an Oscar?
Yeah, I knew he would.
Yeah.
He's an amazing actor,
Yeah. What do you think about his politics and stuff? You ever got involved with any of that? Or?
Well, personally, I don't get involved.
Good move.
I do what I do, But, I love Sean Penn, man. I think I just love what he does.
Yeah.
He's got a great commitment, and I love that. And he has it in his work, and he has it in his life, and how can you not like that, Even if you don't get along with it.
Yeah. You ever bump into anybody from the movie?
Once in a while. Maybe... I think it was a couple years ago we did a cast photo.
Really?
For what's that magazine?
Vanity Fair usually does those.
That's it, yeah. And that was, we saw everybody. It was really fun, but that's about it. Everybody's so busy,
Yeah. Hey, you had full frontal nudity in that movie that they didn't show, huh?
You bet.
Yeah,
yes, I did.
They had to cut it out to keep an R rating?
Well, I think it was a toss-up. Honestly, I don't really know, but I think it was between, they looked at the carrot scene,
Right, the blowjob scene, yeah. Sure.
And they looked at our scene, and they said, something's got to go.
Oh,
you can't have both.
That isn't what they just told you because it didn't end up very good. Were you proud of your full frontal? Because there's some guys that do the full frontal, and it's like, maybe they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, let me tell you, I have nothing to be shy about.
Oh, there you go. I got the most important question, though.
All right.
Why did he screw up and play Kashmir in the car?
Oh, they always ask that.
That's a question I get asked quite often.
That's probably the number one question, because what's the famous line when it comes to making out?
Put on side one of Led Zeppelin 4, is it? Side one of Led Zeppelin 4?
Yeah, okay. And then they cut to the scene, he's in the car, and it's Kashmir.
Right. Well, I'm going to guess. What happened is it had to do with the rights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like to just think Rat was so stupid.
Right.
That,
well, you could think that if you like,
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get a grasp on what you were trying to do.
Although, you can't go wrong with Kashmir either.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
What are you working on now? You got a movie?
Well, I got a couple things. I teach mostly, I work with kids from kindergarten through 6th grade.
What do you teach them?
I teach music and drama.
Really?
Yeah. And every once in a while I'll go off and do a movie, if I get a call from a friend or something. And in the theaters now is a movie called Going Shopping. That's a Henry Jaglom film.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another movie that I just finished called The Mojave Desert Phone Booth. which I think is going to be really good.
Yeah.
What's that about?
But, there's an actual phone booth in the Mojave Desert that's like 15 miles from nowhere, and it's famous. There's a whole website about it and everything, and for years, people would drive out to this phone booth, and people would call this phone booth, and so strangers would talk to each other.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah.
Robert? Now, are you a teacher and all this stuff? Is it this forced are you forced to be this caring guy, or just didn't, or it didn't happen?
Patrice O'Neill, by the way.
Don't tell him who it is. Cause
may have seen him in some motion pictures.
It's like, because when people go,
He plays the bouncer a lot.
Right, I'm a big black dude, and it's like, if I ever say that I'm teaching kids, most likely something didn't work out for me.
Well, I don't understand that question really.
Are you teaching because you have to, or teaching because you want to?
Well,
That's
let
a
me
good question.
tell you something. I don't know any teacher really who teaches for the money.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they don't make any money.
I mean, if I wanted to make money or something, I'd really have to do something else.
And I
in fact, I act to supplement my income as a teacher.
I see his resume is a little more full than yours, Patrice.
I
so
know.
How about?
I enjoyed him in Kill World.
I don't know what you're insinuating.
Well, let me.
I didn't see you in Valerie Flake.
I did.
Patrice?
I've done this for almost like 25, 30 years. I've been doing this,
Yeah.
And after a while, I get tired of going into these offices and trying to prove to these people in 5 minutes that I'm the guy for the job.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
After 20 years of film, I got 20 fucking years of film.
That's right, Patrice.
If you haven't bought me by now,
Yeah.
you're not going to buy me in a 5-minute meeting.
What role were you in, Maggie Winters, Patrice?
I wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I just want to make sure.
Patrice did play a transvestite in the Meg Ryan movie.
Which one?
What was the movie?
In the Cut.
In the Cut. Yeah,
All right, now don't get down on Patrice, man. He's asking. He's got a legitimate question.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. That's all.
No, I wasn't getting down. He actually played a transvestite role.
And what part did you play in That Secret Sunday, Patrice?
Nothing.
Let me tell you how I got into it.
And I also wasn't in Tychus.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids.
Really?
I have 3 kids. I got 10-year-old twins and a 7-year-old. And I spend a lot of time with my kids, and I spend a lot of time at their school. And it just
boring.
Such a much more enjoyable atmosphere for me,
Yeah.
than the hustle of showbiz.
Yeah.
So that's really where it comes out. I mean, I'm not a young kid anymore. If I was a young kid, I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I'd still be hustling,
How old were you when you did Fast Times?
I was 26 years old.
26, playing like a high school kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's laughing back there now?
Patrice just fell on the floor.
He can't get up. The guy's 6'4". He's a 6'4" black guy. He's laying on the floor.
He's fallen down.
And he's
got to hit his life call button around his neck so somebody could get in here and lift him back on the chair.
I'm sorry, Robert. He fell off his chair for some reason. I don't know why.
Now you have a brother in showbiz?
Yeah, I have an older brother, yeah.
And did he guest in The Sopranos?
Yes, he did, yeah.
Because a lot of people thought that was you.
No, he's a lot taller.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
And older. I mean, he's like 13 years older than me.
Oh, yes, because people are saying, he was in The Sopranos.
No.
No, that wasn't
my older
him.
brother.
Oh, get it right.
He's been going since Mean Streets back in the 70s,
Right.
Hey, why didn't you take a sip of that iced tea before you said great iced tea?
I think that was planned.
Yeah, great iced tea, because it wasn't all about the iced tea, was it?
It wasn't.
That's
it wasn't
right.
at all.
I got a very, very important question. Do you got a pair of tickets for U2 this Friday night at Madison Square Garden?
I wish.
I need tickets for U2.
You can't get tickets.
He's almost working at the 7-Eleven. All right, Robert. Well, thanks for calling up, man.
Mojave phone booth coming out in 2006.
Yeah, exactly, man.
All right.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks,
thank you, Robert.
Bye.
Bye.
There he goes. Patrice. Jesus.
I saw it brewing in him till he couldn't help himself.
Patrice and Opie naming his movies. I didn't see you in, and I'm Valerie's Flake.
Let me tell you something
These were
about
real movies, by the
Let me
way.
tell you something about Tychus.
I don't know what you played in Valerie Flake.
Listen, let me tell you something. Carlos Wake, buddy. Classic.
You know, Patrice, he was executive number 2 in Bachelor Man. Who were you? Who were you? Steven's boss in The Last Run.
Oh,
Were you in Shut Your Dirty Little Mouth?
it's just like you would just love to hear the honesty. I would be so honest if it was like everyone in a movie that I was in is like a name brand. Even Phoebe Cates. You know Phoebe Cates, Judge Reinhold, Sean Penn, Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah.
And then he's the second most unknown other than the dude who played the guy trying to sleep with Jennifer Jason Leigh.
The stereo salesman.
Was that?
What finally got you?
It just
Oh, you didn't see him? He was just staring at me the whole time like, are you fucking kidding me?
All right, students, settle down.
Opie caught me. Really caught me off guard with
What, the
son of a-
boring?
Oh, man.
Oh, yes.
That,
My
he, that he
name-
couldn't hear. It's like, oh,
Hey,
no.
He stammered. He stammered like, what
I'm
was
your
that?
drama
I
teacher.
didn't just hear what I thought I heard.
I'm your drama teacher, Mr. Romanus. Settle down, kids. Hey, kid, would you get that shirt out of the hamper?
She's basically said, do you like working with kids, or do you do it because you're a failure?
I just figured I'd help kids out with their math homework on such a hot day.